All right, well, I'm excited to see so many people. This should be really fun. So this is my personal stretching routine. It is focused on Taekwondo, so it's gonna be a lot of hip opening stuff because it's about making your kick stronger, faster, and better, right? So before you stretch, you want to warm up. So I'll have everybody do this. We're going to go low impact. Let's start by just picking your feet up a little bit. All right, now pick your knees up. Now here's the thing, guys. Today, I mean, it depends how used to stretching you are, how much you want to push yourself. All right, now pick up your knees, make circles. I do not recommend you go to level 10 with your stretching. Like, don't make it excruciating. You should feel a little discomfort, push a little bit, okay? And stop. So here I want you to make big hulas, like big. We're gonna do a lot of them. We wanna open up the bursa so they release the synovial fluid so we get our hips nice and lubricated. Let's go the other way. Make them huge, guys. Bigger the better. Okay, this is so cool. I have such a variety. Like, we got probably some 7, 8-year-old kids all the way through adults. So this is super, super cool. Let's go the other way again. Now, the more you do it, you can start to push yourself more. But think about it's like working out. Other side. If you haven't done a single push-up in 5 years, you probably don't want to do 100 the first day. You won't be able to lift your arms. Same thing with your stretching, okay? So you want to build up over time. The other thing is you want to do this on a regular basis. When I was younger, when I was in my teens working on my flexibility, I was stretching like 3 times a day. So you can do like 10 minutes 3 times a day. It's sometimes better than 30 all at once, all right? We're going to do a dynamic hamstring stretch. So what you do is you're going to bend your knees, put your fingers underneath your toes. And then what you do is you try to straighten your legs, push your hips up, and then bend your knees and straighten. Ready? Down, up, down, up. If you can't straighten all the way, that's okay. Down, up. We're going to do 3 more. Ready? 1, 2 more. Down, up. Last one. Down, up. Good. Stand up, shake it out a little bit. All right. We're going to do a couple sun salutations just to kind of, work through our whole body. I'm going to turn sideways so you guys can see. So here's what I want you guys to do is stretch up towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward, fold towards the floor. You're going to go halfway lift. Make your back nice and straight. Try to elongate your spine. Now forward fold. Hands on the floor, squat. Step back. You can plank. From here, you're going to go down slow, and then you're going to push up. This is for Cobra. Now you're going to go over your toes. You're going to push your hips in the air. Now what you want to do is you want to try to get your heels close to the floor. I'm not up on my toes. I'm pushing my heels down. Now your goal is to get your heels on the floor. I'm able to. Now I'm pushing away with my hands, pushing my chest towards my knees, pushing your hips up to the sky. Push, push, push. Okay, we can plank again. Step forward, straighten those legs. Step slowly, reach towards the ceiling. And relax. We're going to do 1 more. Reach up to the ceiling. And forward fold. Halfway lift. Make your back straight, look forward. Forward fold again. Squat down, hands on the floor. Plank. Down slow. Leave your legs on the floor, push up. This is up dog. And over your toes, down dog. Breathe. Really push, push, push. You're trying to fold yourself in half. So push, 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 push. Get those heels towards the floor. Push your chest closer to your legs. Make yourself taller. Push, push, push. Breathe. Good. Step forward. Straighten your legs. Stand up slowly. Reach up high. And relax. Good. All right, let's face the front. We're going to do our sitting stance stretch. So from here, I want your toes straight ahead, feet apart, and you're going to bend your knees out to the side. So toes forward, bend those knees, sitting stance. We're going to do dynamically first. So you're going to bounce a few times. Now, I'm going to come back and do this again later, so we're going to do a quicker one. Now this time, hold it a little bit, hold it. You guys are doing good. Pivot your feet to the right. Bend your right knee. We're going to stretch to the side. You're going to bounce a little bit. So when you bounce, that is ballistic stretching, right? And then down and hold it. Make sure you feel a stretch in your legs. You guys are looking great. What a nice turnout, guys. So excited to see everybody this morning. Other side. Bend those knees. So I'm planning to do several different workshops, guys. Next week I'm going to do one on hip, focus on your hips, basically like rehab, maintenance type stuff. Now this time down and hold it. Make sure you feel a nice stretch. You guys are doing good. More time back to the center. We're going to come back and do these stretches again, but this is just our first round. Okay? Now from here, straighten your left leg. Lean all the way to your right. Now both feet stay flat. This might be as far as you can go. That's fine. If you can, get a little lower. Good. If you need to, you put your hands on the floor. That's fine. Both feet are flat. Looking good, guys. Okay, bring yourself to the other side. Good. So everyone should be leaning to their left right now. Both feet are flat on the floor. Good job. I like what I'm doing. I'm kind of facing the center. My hands can be down. That's fine. Okay, switch. This time, I have to keep my right foot on the floor. Toes on this foot go up towards the ceiling. This foot has to stay flat. You can turn your toes in the opposite direction. That's totally fine. Okay, so keep your foot flat. And we're going to stretch. Nice job. I like what you guys are doing. Okay, let's go the other side. Feel free to put your hands on the floor. That's totally fine. Again, now this time, you got to keep your left foot flat, right foot toes in the air. Good job. Rachel asked me this morning, how long is this going to be? I go, well, it's going to be at least 30 minutes. Might be a little longer. If we're all feeling great, we might go 45, but that'll be the most. Okay, switch. Now this time, I'm going to go on my toes. So I go on the toes of my right foot, my left foot toes are in the air, right? So now my heel's off the ground, I'm going all the way down. Now, if you're struggling with this, another way to get into it is you bring your feet together like this, you squat all the way down, and then you stick this leg out. So that's another way to get into the stretch. I'm still facing the front. All right, we're going to change sides. So now I'm on my left, you're on your left side, on the ball of your foot, other foot straight in the air. Good job. Looking good, guys. Carson, looking good. Other side, we're going to go on your toes. This time, turn and face your straight leg. So I have one hand on each side. And now I'm going to reach across with my right hand. And I'll stretch towards that straight leg. If you can't reach your foot, that's okay. Just put your hand here. But we're reaching, stretching towards that straight leg. Okay, change sides. We're going on the ball of your foot. Frame out your leg, put one hand on each side, and then reach across. Looking good from what I can see. Some of you guys are on the floor and I can't see you anymore, but that's okay. All right, good. Hands on the floor, legs straight now. Now get to the point where very light, like you barely feel a stretch. We're not pushing it. You're just getting to the point where you feel a little bit of a stretch. Put your hands on the floor. Kind of put your chin up, eyes forward. Bend at your waist towards the center. Come up. Walk your hands to the right. Reach out, take your right hand, grab your leg. Pull yourself towards your leg. Nice job, everybody. Okay, walk your hands back to the center. Now walk your hands to the left. Grab your ankle, pull yourself towards your left leg. Get a nice stretch. Nice work. All right, back to center. Now slowly walk your feet up. Stand up slowly. Okay, rotate your hips left, hips right. So again, I'm sharing with you my exact, this is, if I'm gonna I'm gonna kick and really push it, this is what I do. I take 20, 30 minutes, I do this exact routine that we're doing right now, all right? So what's gonna happen is, everyone, we're gonna step back with our right foot. We're gonna do a few stretch kicks. All right, now if you're not in Taekwondo, just do your best. But what happens is you keep your legs straight, you follow your nose up and down. When you do this, we're basically doing dynamic stretches. So let's do right leg, leg straight, high horizon kick. Ready? 1. Ready? 2. 3. 4. 5. You push a little bit. 6. 7. 8. That's a nice round number. Let's switch our feet now. Start out easy and then you increase the kick as you move on. So start out easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can push a little bit. 6, 7, and 8. All right, let's switch our feet. So what we're going to do now is what's called Crescent Kick. You're going to make a circle on the outside from your right to your left. Watch my foot makes a circle. Now if you do it smaller, that's fine. Okay, this is a dynamic stretch. We're going to do 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's reverse the kick. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's some beautiful kicks. 5. Wow. Let's switch our feet now. Left side. Make a nice big circle. Ready? 1, 2. Try to keep those hands up. Ready? 3. Right? We don't want to let them swing. 4. We don't want to go crazy. All right, and 5. Okay, let's reverse it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one, 5. Okay, you guys are doing good. Shake it out a little bit. A couple hip circles. All right, so what we're going to do is I want to go on the floor. I want to kneel for a long lunge. So right now I have my right knee down, left foot forward. Now I don't want to turn. I want my hips straight as I can. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch forward. Okay? Now, some people have really loose hips and they don't feel it, but most people will feel it in the front of their hip. You really want to push forward, keep everything nice and square. We're going to hold this for a little bit. You guys are looking good. Now, you're going to ease out of the stretch and you're going to turn your shoulders to your right. Now it's a different angle. Go back into that stretch. Go back into it. Hey, about 20% of the world doesn't feel anything. If you don't feel anything, you're probably super young or really lucky. All right, but just kind of go through it anyway. This is just one segment. Okay, now ease out of it. Turn your shoulders in the opposite direction. Now, lean back into that stretch. Lean, lean, lean. Keep your back nice and straight. All right, looking good, guys. I like what I'm seeing. Looking good. Good, ease out of it. Stretch forward again. Now, take your right hand, go up in the air, straight up. And then you can lean across. Looking good. Good, ease out of it. Let's switch legs, guys. So now we're going to put our left knee down. You're going to be in a long lunge on the floor. Keep everything nice and straight. And if you don't feel it, move your foot out more, right? You got to kind of find that space. How far does your foot go? And then push that knee forward. Keep everything nice and straight. Make your back nice and tall. You guys are doing good. I promise you, when you're done with this today, your legs are going to feel so loose. You're going to feel like you can kick the ceiling when you're done. When you take the time and really, really stretch, it's going to feel really, really good. All right, good. Now come out of the stretch by coming back. Open up your shoulders to the left. Go back into the stretch. So we're hitting it just a different angle a little bit. Nice job. Make sure you should be feeling it in the front of your hip. Sometimes you feel it in other places. We'll work on the front of our hip. Good job, guys. I know for kids this isn't the most glamorous, exciting thing to do, but I tell you it's so good for you. Ease out of it. Turn face across. Lean back in. Nice job. I like what I'm seeing here. Good. Ease out of it. Stretch forward again. Straight up in the air. With your left arm. Good job. Now, bring it over the top and do like a side bend. Do a little side bend. Oh, man, I'm feeling it. Are you guys feeling it? Thumbs up if you're feeling it. Woo. All right, ease out of it. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of the Burkhardt series. If you guys remember Mr. Burkhardt, you'll know what I'm talking about. So we're going to be on our knees. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your, let's go right foot first. You're going to put your right foot all the way out to the side. And it's like you're doing a splits on one leg. So this knee is going to go that way, and that foot's going that way. So I'm on one leg, this foot's flat on the floor. You're going to go as far as you can. I do want you to push it a little bit, so you should feel some discomfort. Now from here, you can rock your hips forward and back. When you find like a really tight spot, just kind of work in that area a little bit. If you feel it extra tight somewhere, if you don't, then just kind of roll forward and roll back. Just kind of do that a little bit. Good job. Now take your toes on that foot, point them up to the sky. So my toes are up. Now if you can, go even wider. Okay. Now this one's pretty intense. Take your toes, point them away from you, just for a couple seconds, ease out. If you don't feel it, you need to go wider with your legs. You should be at your limit right now. And when you point your toes, you're kind of pushing beyond your limit. Point your toes and relax. That's good. I don't want to kill you guys. We've got a lot left. So let's do the other side. Okay? So we're going to put out your left leg. And it's like you're doing a splits on one leg. So your knee's going that way, this leg's going that way. Don't worry about where you are. Just do what works for you. Okay? So make sure you feel a nice stretch. Now you can rock your hips forward and back a little bit. Forward and back. Rock them a little bit. If you have any tight spots, stay there. Nice job, guys. Just kind of rock it forward and back. You guys are doing good. All right, now take your toes, point them in the air. If you can, you go wider. Make sure you're at your limit. Make sure you're at your limit. Now, take those toes, point them away. Don't scream too loud. I can hear some of the kids, even though you're muted, I can hear you going, ow. Okay, relax. Don't hurt yourself, just push it a little bit. Point your toes. I'm pushing it a lot, but I've done this before many times, so I kind of know what my body can take, right? So don't overdo it. Point those toes again, hold it, hold it, hold it. And relax. All right, bring those feet in. Come up on your knees. Do a couple, just kind of a couple hip circles on your knees. Okay, one more on our knees. We're going to go both knees as wide as you can, like you're doing the splits on your knees. Now you can put your elbows on the floor, and you do that same thing. You can rock your hips forward and back a little bit. Forward and back. You guys are doing good. I like it. When you find that spot, kind of hold it there. Okay, now this next one's a little tricky. What you're going to do is you're going to bring your feet in a few inches, a couple inches on each side. You're going to walk your hands forward, and what you do is you drop one hip forward, and it kind of rotates that foot out to the side when you do it. So drop one hip forward, and then come back to neutral. Drop that other hip forward. See how that rolls off to the side? I'm sure you feel it. For some people this is almost impossible. And switch again. Switch again. All right, good. Let's stand up a little bit. Shake it out. Shake it out. Hips left. Hips right. Okay, we're going to go through again, starting with our sitting stance. So now I want you guys to push it a little more than you did before. Bend those knees, get nice and low. I'm warning you, depending how much you're pushing yourself, you might be super sore tomorrow. You might be sore for 2-3 days, that's okay. Just learn from it and know, oh, I overdid it, okay? So you make sure you're not going to 10. Now down and hold it, get a nice deep stretch, push it a little bit, hold it. Nice deep stretch. Good job. Let's turn our feet to the right. Try to get in a deeper stretch now. To the side. Try to get really low. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Nice deep stretch. You guys are looking good. Good. Turn to the other side. Bounce a few times. This is great seeing everybody. And then down and hold it. Nice deep stretch. Nice and deep, nice and deep. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay, back to center again. Okay, both feet flat, lean to your right. Lean to your right. Both feet flat. Nice deep stretch. Okay, let's go the other side. Nice and deep. Good. Switch. This time put your toes in the air of your left foot. I'm not used to mirror image in this room yet. So if you guys don't realize, I'm actually doing mirror. When you're going to your left, I'm going to my right. Other side, toes in the air. So one foot's flat, your left foot's flat, right foot toes in the air. You guys are doing good. This time go on the ball of your foot, toes to the ceiling. Turn and frame it and reach across. Okay, I'll count for you guys. We're going to do it for a count of 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Go on your toes. Turn and face. Reach across. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hands on the floor, feet apart. Now I'll get to the point where you feel a nice stretch. You should be pushing it a little bit. Now, if this is too much for you, take a break, guys. Take a break, jump back in. All right, hands on the floor, chin forward, stretch towards the center. Up. Okay, walk your hands to your Right side, grab your ankle, pull towards your leg. Again, this is pretty intense, guys, so just do what you can. Take breaks if you need to. Walk your hands to the other side. This is definitely not a beginner stretching routine. So this is definitely, definitely more advanced, pretty intense. One more time to the center. Okay, put your fists on the floor. Toes to the sky. Let your feet go. So this is your center splits we're working on. Do your best. Now from here, this is how we intensify it more. Take your toes, point them in opposite directions, and relax them. As soon as you do that, you drop down a little further, don't you? Point your toes away. Drop down. All right, now here's the hard part. Try not to bend your knees. What your goal is to walk yourself back and then set yourself down on the floor. So your feet are apart. All right, now bring them back, bring them in, shake them out a little bit, shake them out, take a little breather. Little breather. You guys are doing good. You guys are doing good. We have about 5 minutes left. Take your knees, drop them side to side, side to side. Everyone still stayed in. Nobody quit on me yet, so I'm happy about that. I didn't see anybody drop off, so that's good. Okay, put your legs out straight, shake them out. Shake them, shake them, shake them. All right, here we go. Let's go feet apart and push your hips forward so you feel a nice stretch in the front of your legs. This is the last series we're doing, guys. Last series. Most of you have seen all these stretches in class. We just can't do them all every day. So most of you guys have seen these, so I'm just basically putting them together, and then, as you can tell, I'm repeating certain ones. Put your fists behind you, make your spine really tall. You guys are doing good. Hey, you can buy these stretchers, they're like $300, and you put your legs in them, and you crank it, and it makes your legs go wider. I'm serious, it's literally just like kickboxer. Or, you can save yourself $300 and do this. All right, from here, everyone take your right hand, put it on the floor. We're going to do our side, or lean to your right side. Lean. Lean, 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 lean. Good, 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 good. You guys are looking good. Come up. Left hand on the floor. Lean to your left. Lean, 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 lean. Now, increasing your flexibility, guys, takes time, takes months. You're not in 1 week going to get into full splits, okay? It takes time. You want to do a little bit every day, maybe twice a day, and then every so often, every third or fourth day, do a long session. Okay, put your hand on the floor, reach over the top, lean. We are going to post these videos, and they'll be in the app, just like all of our other online videos, all the Zoom classes. So you'll be able to re-watch and follow along like this again at any time. Come on up. Now put your left hand on the floor. Now you can go over the top, lean to the side. Looking good, guys. Yep, try to keep your weight forward. You don't want to be falling back. You gotta have your weight forward, guys. I think that's Elijah. Yeah, there you go, bud. You guys are doing good. Lean, 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 lean. If you can, make sure you don't reach in front of you. It's got to be over your head. But if you can get to your foot, that's pretty awesome. Okay, a lot of people can do that. Looking good. Good job, Carter. Okay, sit up. How's everybody doing here? Yes? Now here's what's cool. We've held this position for a while. So what happens is your legs tend to, hey Taylor, your legs tend to give up. Your legs tend to give up. So what happens is now you put your fist behind you. Guess what you can do? You can go put your hips forward and go a little bit wider. That's pretty cool, right? So what happens is you got to hold the stretch long enough that your legs fatigue. All right, we're going to do just a couple more. Take your right hand, put it behind you, Left hand across, spine straight, twist, and look over your right shoulder. Look over your right shoulder. Nice job. Come on back. Left hand behind you, right hand across, spine tall, and look over your left shoulder. Twist, 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 twist. Good job, Mr. Thomas. Good job, guys. You guys are kind of small on the screen, so it's hard to see names, and it can be blurry too when you're smaller. Good. Face the center. All right, here we go. Hands in front of you. Walk your hands forward, and you're trying to bring your chest towards the front, right? So a lot of times you can walk your hands forward. You can also work on getting your elbows to the floor, whatever works for you. Okay, so lean forward. Now, I'm pretty flexible. That's because I work really hard at it. Now, there's other people, they go into full splits. They lay their stomach on the floor, chin on the floor. You know, they've worked hard at it too. Some people it's come easier, but I've worked at it to get where I'm at. I am not naturally a very flexible person at all. All right, good. Bring your hands up. Whoo, all right, back your hips away. Bring your feet together, shake them out. Shake them out, shake them out. Ooh, I like it, I like it. Okay, bend those knees. Let's go side to side a couple times. Good. Take your time and stand up. Shake it out a little bit. A couple more hip rotations. Your legs might feel a little bit like jelly, so feel free to do a couple squats, whatever feels good. Okay? I'm going to take 2 more minutes here. What I'm going to encourage you guys to do is I'm going to lead you through a few kicks, and I want you to kind of really notice how your legs feel. And then when we're done, I'm going to encourage you, maybe kick for 10-15 minutes and just kind of see how it feels. And then I'll unmute you guys. We'll chat for a minute or two, and we'll be good to go. So let's do a couple stretch kicks, right foot back. So we're only going to do 3 high rising kicks. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Hopefully, they're way more effortless and you can kick higher, right? Now let's do a couple crescent kicks. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now let's reverse them. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Good. Switch your legs. Up and down. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going to do our crescent kick. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go the other way. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Good. Shake out a little bit. Okay. Hips left, hips right. All right. So what I want to do is I want to encourage, we'll do a couple roundhouse kicks. So everyone right foot back. Okay. I see some people joining in the stretching. So if you're not familiar with the kick, take it easy. Your knee comes to the outside, right? You bring your knee around, and then you're going to kick. So let's see how that feels. Ready? 1. Work on your height a little bit. Ready? 2, and 3. Other side. Ready? 1. Work on that height. 2, and 3. Good. Last one. Okay, right foot back. We're going to go side kick. My knee needs to come across. My knee comes across. Side kick. Ready? 1. Ready? 2. Ready? 3. Other side, last one. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. And relax. What I encourage you when we're done, do some wall kicks, work on your combinations. If there's any particular kicks that you like, you need to work on, your spinning kicks, your jumping kicks, whatever, any of your kicks, work on them a little bit. Just take 10-15 minutes, and be aware you might be a little sore tomorrow, okay? Hopefully you didn't crazy overdo it.